The Maruti Suzuki Dzire, or the Swift Dzire as we knew it earlier, has been the king of the compact sedan segment for years. But as competition got in new cars with newer convenience and comfort features, Maruti Suzuki also had to give the Dzire a new makeover. Well, here it is. It's an all-new car, and for the first time, it's not based on the Swift. And that's the reason why the company has dropped the Swift moniker. This one's only the Dzire. Moving to the side, one can notice these smart-looking diamond-cut alloy wheels. Overall, even the body character lines have been changed. There is not a radical change in terms of the silhouette when you look at the car from the side. But then again, if you compare it to the older Dzire, the boot looks a lot better integrated with the overall design. And that is what makes this Dzire stand out from the other cars in the compact sedan segment. Now, talking about the rear design, what one notices first is this thick chrome strip at the rear, which is flanked by the tail lamps. Again, a new design for the tail lamps. Everything you see at the rear is completely new in terms of design, and that's what makes this Dzire stand out from other cars. Now, one of the key reasons why people want to buy a compact sedan is because of their requirement for a boot. Now, if you talk about the boot space of the Dzire, well, it's larger than the outgoing model. It's one of the largest in its segment, and the best part about it is that it's been designed in a way that it's really accessible. You can really access all of the volume, and because it's scooped out on either ends, it's possible to put in huge bags or even the kind of camera equipment that we are carrying with us. And after putting in all of it, we still have a lot of space to spare. The Dzire, as we told you, it's an all-new platform, and hence it gets an all-new interior, and that's a very big differentiator for this car in its segment. Compared to the older Dzire, the new one is a massive improvement in terms of interior quality and design. Now, the dashboard is an all-new design, and what you get in the center console is an infotainment system. It's a touchscreen system. This one gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay apart from MirrorLink. So that is an added functionality for users. This touchscreen system, however, is available only on the upper end variants of the Dzire. One of the key highlights of the interior of the new Dzire is the wood finish it gets. And apart from that, what you also get is a flat bottom steering wheel, which very few cars in this segment sport. Now, compact sedans are placed in a segment wherein there is a lot of fight for pricing. But what Maruti Suzuki has done with the new Dzire is phenomenal. The quality in the interiors is appreciable. You do not find any loose gaps. So everything looks premium, and that is the main step up from the older Dzire. So now we're in the rear seat of the new Dzire, and it's a good place to be in. This one's got more space than the older car, and you can see I have the driver's seat adjusted to my driving preference. But despite that, there is a lot of legroom that I have. The backrest angle on the rear seat is good, so if you're here for a longer duration, it's going to be comfortable. The only thing that could have been a little better with this seat is the under thigh support. For most people though, the seat should suffice. Adding to the comfort at the rear is this air conditioning vent, helps cool the car quicker when it's really hot. There's also a 12-volt power outlet, so with two outlets, it's very easy for people to keep their devices charged on the go. Alright, now let's talk about the performance in the new Dzire. Now, this is one area where there is minimal change, because what the company has done is they've carried over the same engines that were being used in the older Dzire. So as a result of that, what you get is a 1.3 litre DDIS engine, which develops 73 horsepower. The petrol, on the other hand, is a 1.2 litre K-series motor that again develops about 80 horsepower and 113 Newton meters of torque. Now, the new thing in terms of powertrain in the new Dzire is that you can opt for the AMT transmission, or the AGS as the company calls it, in both the petrol and the diesel version. Making things even better is the fact that you can opt for the AMT transmission not just in one of the middle variants like Maruti Suzuki has done earlier with some of its models, but with the new Dzire you can opt for it even in the top end model. Now the new Dzire is based on a brand new hard-tech platform, which is a reworked version of the Baleno platform, as a result of which this car is lighter than its predecessor, and hence it makes a difference to the performance and the fuel efficiency. As a result of the increment in fuel efficiency, the new Dzire is now the most fuel efficient car in the country. The hard-tech platform supports better noise insulation, as a result of which the cabin is a lot more quieter than the older Dzire. So the performance from both the petrol and diesel engines is respectable. It's adequate to do all the job in the city and also carry out that odd highway run. Now you have an option of choosing either a 5-speed manual transmission or a 5-speed AMT unit with the new Dzire. Now the manual transmission is a sorted unit. It's got good ratios, so that helps drivability in traffic. And overall, if you talk about the gear shifting, well, that again is smooth and the gear throws aren't that long. So full marks on that. The AMT transmission in the new Dzire turned out to be quite a surprise, especially in the diesel. Now what we have witnessed with most of the AMTs earlier is that they have a lot of lag, and that kind of kills the driving joy. But in the Dzire, the calibration has been done in such a way that it doesn't really feel that slow. Yes, there is still that perceivable lag between the shifts, but that lag has been reduced to a significant extent, and especially in the diesel, it doesn't feel like many other AMT cars out there. For 45,000 rupees extra, you can choose the AMT in the new Dzire, and what that does is gives you the convenience of an automatic at a competitive price. It's been a long day in Goa today, but fortunately the weather has been kind to us. But now it's time to wrap up what the new Dzire is really good for. So the new Maruti Suzuki Dzire is a massive improvement over the older model. If you compare it to its competition, well, it is a game ahead. So what you get is a car with a smart and premium design on the outside, an interior that's laden with features, it's got a comfortable seats, and it feels premium on the inside as well. The boot is again spacious, so it serves the purpose of being a sedan. In terms of practicality, it's a lighter car, it's more fuel efficient, it's a little zippier than the old models, it's got good drivability. So overall, what you get with the new Dzire is a win-win situation in almost every aspect that matters for you as a consumer. Starting at rupees 5.45 lakh and topping out at 9.41 lakh rupees ex-showroom New Delhi, the new Dzire is priced competitively. Well, since this car is available with an automatic transmission or an AMT with both the petrol and diesel engines, it's important to know how much do you pay extra for that. And that would be about 45,000 rupees, be it the petrol or the diesel, if you opt for the AMT. So in the end, our verdict is that the new Maruti Suzuki Dzire is a winner for the company in all aspects. And for you as a consumer, it is a competitive car that will offer you class-leading features and is competitively priced as well. The new Dzire then is a clear winner for us. We have been able to point out very little flaws in it, and that's how good the car is. And with all of this, the king seems securely fastened onto its throne.